Hello beautifuls, my name is epictreasure, and this video today is a tutorial how to make this sexy elven male. I just recorded this and it broke, so hopefully this one will work. But to redo it again. If you like what you see, please come like, subscribe, hit the notification button, come join the Discord channel, link in the description below. As you know, this game is getting a lot of heat, and that has made channels like this quite a magnet for psychopaths. So I appreciate your support, and thank you to other new members too, and everybody that's hung out in the live stream. So much appreciation. So let's dive straight into this. I'm going to throw up on the screen the preset head that you'll need for this one. Then we move on after that to the head shape. And the head shape is a combination of 3 heads that like create this dude. So do not deviate from this or it's going to look jank. The top head is number 22, the left head is 5, and the right head is 18. The coordinates where you use that triangle is 0.59 then 0.61. Get that right. Now in this tutorial you're going to have to pause as you go along. I'm not going to talk all the way through this one unless I have to, and just add little notes, but just pause as you go and you'll end up with this beautiful man. Let's continue. If you've had any problems with this the character customizer, don't worry, everybody has. Not so much with the males. The males are easy peasy. The females are a nightmare. It's just how it is. There's something about the bone structure when it comes to the jaw, the chin, the nose, the forehead, and the eyes particularly. Basically the whole face makes it very hard to create an attractive feminine female. Like you'll look at the presets and go, oh yeah, that one's pretty. Once you start looking, they've got some masculine features that it's very hard to break. It took me at least 4 hours to get it off my face, basically. Larynx and scalp are 0, so just ignore those ones. I've just put the booty shorts on for him. Now this one, you know, I like a tall elf, and remember, don't forget, you can have this guy as your inquisitor too. Don't forget you can design your inquisitor after this section. I didn't know that the first time I played. You could fully customize. It's wild. It took me an hour and a half this morning in the live stream to do that too. And that was just watching my own tutorial. So I made the canary, the beautiful scary looking canary guy. The eye shape's an interesting one. If you want your elf to be a little bit more cunning looking, go down to the vertical distance, and that basically means the squint. So if we want him to be super calculating, we can drag it all the way down to -100. If you want a psychopathic look, then go all the way up there. But, you know, I think that maybe 65 is a nice sort of blend, this sort of, you know, smoldering look. Unfortunately, the elves don't have facial hair, which is a tragedy if you ask me. I would have liked to have had that, but we don't. Going into these ones, this is a very difficult one when it comes to the tutorials because often the colours reset themselves. So with this one, I just wanted to have not green eyes and not brown eyes. I wanted to have hazel ones. The inner iris is this more sort of amber colour over here. Oopsie. And then we'll just see how it's changed it. So we're going to put the saturation away a bit and put the brightness up more, like that. It's really annoying when it resets. So down here we've got the darkest setting. Pump all the saturation for that one all the way up. See how it's got the dark ring around the iris, and then brightness all the way down. really nice. And then we've got all these other ones which I've just got on minimum. Number 2 for the eyebrows. The colour is just here. Eyelashes number 44. I didn't want anything exciting, just kind of basic. Mascara, darkest colour. Saturation, it doesn't really matter. You could just put it up to say 50. Just for a little bit of definition there. Across the nose. I wanted the nose. I mean, though you think about elves, they've sort of got fine features often, but this one is more sort of masculine elf. So if you want to have, you know, a more finely pointed nose, then you would go down to the nose tip and change that. But let's just pause this on this screen here so you know what all this is. So the nose width is fine. The rotation though is currently at -5, and then you could bring it up if you wanted to. I'll just keep it as it is. I think it's quite nice. Nostrils here. Jumping across to the mouth position in the mouth. I think it's a nice size. The width is fine. I wouldn't make it any more narrow than that. He's a happy elf. If you want him a little bit more sadder looking, then you can get this. I don't like the look of that though. I'd probably keep it around 30. Sometimes they can look a bit clown-like when they're actually in animation if you've made it too far. So one of my characters, my first character that I made, she had these permanent sort of lines between her eyes, which she had to go into the, I had to go into the character customiser once I was in the game, and which you can change it and give her a bit of a nose job to fix that up, because I just could not handle these 2 lines between her brows. The ears are a bit of a weird one. I kind of wish they pointed straight up, but in the settings they don't really have that. Jumping across to hair. Not a lot of hairstyles, I don't think, really for elves, but this one looks beautiful. It's got the beautiful braids at the back. It's not too long either. I kind of wish that it was. And then we have this sort of honey colour here. And see how it's disappeared? That's a really frustrating part of this game, is when you're trying to make a tutorial and you're trying to show people what the hell you've done, and then it resets it just because you click on it. It's very, very, very frustrating. You know, and then we're left with this sort of strange looking dude. But that's the colour. It's in the second row, 4th from the left. We want to kill the saturation so it's less ginger. And just have it like that. Brighten it up. And just like that's probably it. Just remember that, because if we go back to it, you know it's going to get wrecked again. The scalp is just on the basic settings. There's no makeup on this guy at all, so go into yours. I'm not going to touch it because I don't trust it, but go in there and make sure there's no makeup on there. Tattoos, and they're interesting one. If you want to pick this elf as a rogue, for example, then I would strongly suggest to perhaps even have green, you know, because rogues do have that tendency to have the green. So even with this one, I would get rid of the center design, which will get rid of that part, and have these on the side, which look cool. I don't mind that at all. You might not like it all. You might think it's a bit too feminine. I kind of like it, and maybe I might leave it. I don't know. The paint looks a bit jank on him. You can put the scars on him. They look alright. I kind of think that mucks with his facial features a bit. So number 3 it is. Might keep it. Hopefully he doesn't have his eyes shut for this one. Open. So there's that one. I wouldn't bother with the scars unless you want them body paint. There's some nice body paints, and definitely check out the different settings that they have for them. So this one, for example, if you don't like the wet look, you can go to smoothness, and then you can dull that down, and it's more sort of powdery, like this. I don't mind that sort of wet look myself. And then go to the color presets, because the color presets are just like, that is beautiful. I might even keep that one. So we've got really nice golds and, you know, look at this. This sort of multicolor. I really like that. It's a bit extra, but, you know, the gold's beautiful. Not into that one. That's just not good. Yeah, the golden daffodil's lovely. Keep that. Lock that one in. Put golden daffodil there. God, that actually worked out well. Expect that. Then there's the green. I'm talking about green. We ended up with gold. And the Dalish Autumn is nice too. I like the one that I picked though. Yeah. So let's keep that one. The red looks weird. Golden daffodil's beautiful. So I'll keep that one. What we'll do now is we're going to go over just very quickly. If you want a darker skin tone, go to complexion, go to skin tone, and then go on the second line and then go down underneath it. Oh my God. That's really nice. And then you can go darker like that. It's a bit too bright. I'd probably dull down the paint. It's a bit too excessive, I think. It just pops too much. It's a bit overpowering. That's beautiful. But anyway, that's all for this tutorial. Again, definitely check out the other ones. The goth girl is beautiful. She's so pretty. And I just dumped my first character for the gothic chick. But again, you can change your character at any time in the game. As far as I know, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe you can change your races in the game. You might, I don't know, I haven't finished it. So leave a comment below. If I've missed anything in these tutorials, definitely check the description, definitely check the comments. Sometimes I make a boo-boo and that happens, but someone finds it straight away and then the comments happen and then your problem is solved. I'll love and leave you. Thank you so much again for your support and welcome to all the new people to the channel. Much appreciation too. If it was not for you, I would not be able to make these. Have a beautiful day or night. Till next time.